pageantry and tradition, and it's clear to see that college football will be at its best today. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy.
He's got it down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football contest.
Comes out throwing on first down. With the catch, it's Baxter. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. He'll just keep slinging it. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding this receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll pull it on the read. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
And the field goal unit is on the field. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Got a lot of running room. He's at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Garbers. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They want to run this quarterback, and they're able to get him down.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays when I can be physical and really make him.
Diving for the score. He loses the football. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. He'll start this drive firing. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
2nd down coming up. Quick completion to the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. At the 35, he's loose. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. Bringing it back. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Takes the easy one to the back. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch was called for, but there is a flag on the play, and we'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Garbers. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Robinson looking to pass. Finds the tight end. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go back to the ground. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He nails it. A 58-yard field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Baxter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge.
And he breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The inside handoff. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, Nap.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off-play action on first down. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Robinson will throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
If It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Baxter. And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
On the move. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Give to the running back. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. And the defense drags him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. No good. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but you got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
Now on first down from the 30. He wants to throw. Snagged on the outside, it's Ross.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. It'll be a draw. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Love the work by the quarterback selling pass. You saw the linebackers just back out of the box. As soon as he handed it off, there was nobody home, and that led to a big gain.
And it's another 1st and 10 play. With jet sweep pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. It's a draw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the left. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. Third down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what?
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Mason. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 38, it'll be a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll put the tight end in motion. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's a draw. Makes his man miss. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They try to pop a run on the draw. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Snags it! And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he won't be able to get it as the defense gets him down at the 1. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They got zilch on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying play action. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Giving up the deuce on the safety. Now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Looking for a block. It's Mason. Oh, there's the ball. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They'll throw it on 1st down.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Robinson looking to pass. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd down, going up top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
This almost certainly will be the final play of the half, so they'll give it a try on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. To the air on first down. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there. If you're QB, you put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw in that.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Right back to the well. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give is to Smith. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about firing off. The offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nowhere to run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism, the speed they have, how they play as a unit together.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. First down here for the offense. On the ground, it's Morris. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they are going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Going up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Now adjusting. He's going to run it. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Running it back. It's good. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. A first down for the offense. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Robinson looking to pass. A little screen to the running back. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quick handoff. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down or else they are really in trouble. Gets it out fast. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Runs through the tackle. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll run play action. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake and bam! That defender's right in your face.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Robinson will throw. They're trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They roll ready. Kick 3 tonight. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Smith. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the ball squirted out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Trying to find his man on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Now on second down after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Garbers. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quickly to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Line gets set. First down. He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Really, really nice football play. Man, I got to understand option football. I got to play my responsibility, make sure that I know what I'm doing. Look at the linebacker. Great job doing that. Staying patient, getting to the quarterback, making the big tackle.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
And the offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
They bring the punter onto the field now. On the return, it's Good. Strikes the blow. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The lone back's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage. Safety in the middle of the field. So he throws the go route to the outside. Finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
The give to the back. He's just outside the 20-yard line. Stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Robinson looking to pass. Feeling some heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline.
What a tough situation in the game. You know you need points. A field goal is not going to do it. You'd like this offense to be aggressive. You didn't feel comfortable, threw the ball away. Big 4th down coming up.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He wants to throw it. Looking for the score. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand. They're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Shows him the stiff arm. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. 1st down for this offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you. See the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain the backside. Great job by the defense, not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here at the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for room, it's Morris. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs. And if I get a few 1st downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He'll set up to throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's got great speed. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Robinson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Makes a grab, and he's dragged down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and lead the clock.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that side.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He's going up top here late in the game. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The give as they work on that clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They bring the punter onto the field now. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Looking to move it through the air. Finds his man. It's Parks. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Robinson looking to pass. He's got the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Finds a man in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Parks. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Robinson will throw. Pockets. Oh, no, the ball popped out. And he'll get the ball back. Otherwise, it would have been a